And this is really going to be a great night for Maclay after they had a really tough road loss at John Paul last week, kind of bookending their victories in between Brookwood and John Paul. Just really a show of offensive firepower.
Yes, I expect a lot of points here tonight. Both teams like to throw it wide open. And, Mark, I think we're in for an exciting night of football.
Yeah, this Maclay football team, I believe, has found their identity. They look a lot more poised. They looked a little bit more comfortable last week, even though they suffered the loss. And really, when you take on a team like John Paul had a lot of offensive weapons too. And I think Maclay really showed a lot of heart and a lot of fight. They looked absolutely spectacular the week before against Brookwood. And this Marauder team really is poised to really have a breakout year as they're hitting their stride here in the middle of the season.
They're playing a high-powered Walton Braves, who is led on coaching. A friend of mine is Coach Brown, former coach of the Mosley Dolphins, is the offensive coordinator here. And we know he likes to sling it all over the field. I'm expecting an exciting game.
And so, Coach, we're getting ready to kick off here. And as we do, this Maclay team really is looking for some stability in their playmakers. They got a lot of offensive weapons, and they're really trying to find some rhythm here. And so, I think the goals for them should be able to get the ball in the hands of some of their offensive playmakers early, and try to, really try to take advantage of the defensive opportunities.
Yeah, the test will be how can they hold up on defense tonight. Look for this is a great test for this team coming to face a high-powered offense like the Walton Braves, and then we get a kickoff, and now we'll get to see what's going to happen.
And so the Braves will take over 1st and 10. On their own 20-yard line. And so it looks like we got a false start here.
The quarterback looked like he could play offensive line. He's a big dude.
And so the false start will back up the Braves 5 yards, and that's where Walton will go to work. So Walton, quarterback, drops back, looking for a man on the wheel route and cannot haul it in. Defender looked like he was
in good position.
And that was Devon Patterson, the intended receiver. And quarterback Keontae Miller will be taking the snaps for the Braves. And so 2nd and 15, handed off to the running back. He's got a little bit of running room as he squeezes his way through the defense. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Mark, look like we're seeing the same kind of offense every week. They spread the ball out and run. Which really puts the defense in conflict. Linebackers stop stepping back.
So with 3rd down, quarterback puts that one in the grass, and that will bring up 4th down, and Walton will be facing a punting situation. And this spells good news for Maclay really early on, as you want to be able to get your offense on the field. Last time we were here, Coach, Maclay really had a difficult time getting a rhythm against Port St. Joe. And this was early on in the season, kind of didn't know what weapons you had. And, now I think they found some kids that are really kind of settled in their positions, and we'll see what they bring when Maclay takes over. So punt is on its way. Nice, decent kick will be fielded at the 45.
The Marauders get some great field position, starting at the 40-yard line.
Right. Bashirs will pick up about 15 on the punt return. And Maclay with excellent field position to start their first drive.
Three receivers set, two backs in the backfield. Motion across the formation. Handoff.
So the handoff goes for about a yard.
Mark, you see with these guys, they spread the teams out and they try to run. Hopefully when they put the motion, they're trying to get people out of the box. And they got an empty set there, Mark.
And Maclay loves to spread the ball around a little bit. They come out with these twin receiver sets here with three receivers to the bottom of your screen. Man in motion. Grant takes the snap and hands it off again on the jet sweep. Escapes the tackle. Looks for some extra yardage, and he's still on his feet before he's hammered out of bounds. And that was Shane Croston running hard. And it looks like he's going to pick up about 6 yards. He was nearly dropped in the backfield, Coach, and, he was able to escape the tackle and pick up some positive yards.
Put him in a good position here, third and short. Still spread out with the empty set.
So Grant from the shotgun. Twin receivers to the top of your screen. Grant drops back looking for a man. He's got one on the outside, and that should be good enough for a first down.
Man, we come
Maclay
in.
will move the sticks on that reception.
We come in each week, and Coach Raymer, offense is getting better and better. They put the defense in conflict, spreading everybody out and running someone deep and coming underneath with a route on an out route.
And so the Marauders pick up about 12 on that one, as the ball is resting on their own on the Walton 28-yard line. Grant from the shotgun is going to hand it off again.
Off tackle.
Looking for some running room, trying to escape some defenders and cannot get to the edge. He is brought down for a loss. Croston trying to find that edge and could not get to it.
Tough run.
So that's going to back them up about a couple of yards, and that'll bring up second and about 12. Ball will be placed squarely on the 30-yard line. And Coach, you see teams that really try to, you do one or the other to try to support one. You try to establish the run to support the pass and vice versa. Maclay has a good opportunity here with great field position. Grant once again from the shotgun. Three receivers to the bottom of your screen. Takes the snap, drops back, looking for a man. He's going to roll out. Got one on the outside. Can hang on to it. Shakes a defender. Still trying to get upfield. And he'll get about 1.5 yards out of that one, just barely avoiding a dangerous loss there as that pass was tipped. And he was able to haul it in. So Marauders now facing third and long here. Ball still placed on the 30-yard line as that last play will go for no gain. And Marauders are going to have twin receivers to the top of your screen. A three-receiver set down to the bottom in a bunch. Grant once again from the shotgun, dropping back, looking for somebody over the middle. He's got one. It's to the outside, and it's going to be dropped. And that was intended for number 7. Hilliard was the intended receiver and could not hang on. And so, interesting situation here for Coach Raymer. Going for it here might just be good as a punt.
You're kind of in a tough position. You're right there. You don't want to punt the ball.
And so Marauders are looking to go for it here. Grant once again from the shotgun. Twin receivers to either side of your screen. See what the Marauders can come up with on the money down. Receiver going in motion. Grant drops back, flush out of the pocket, rolling around to the outside. There's a flag, throws across his body, and that pass is going to be picked off. Number 4 for the Braves stepped right in front of it, read it the whole way. That was Jarek Lindsey. And we'll see what the officials say as that flag was thrown. That's going to be holding on the offense, and that one's going to be waved off. Walton Braves take over. Either way,
it's at the same position pretty much.
Ill-advised pass for Grant, was looking to make something happen and just didn't have enough time to get rid of the football. And Maclay finds themselves back on defense as Walton will probably pick up about 10 yards from where they last started their last drive. Ball on their own 28-yard line. 8 minutes and 13 seconds here in the first quarter. 0-0 is your score. Man going in motion. That's a handoff to number 7. He's hit and dropped in the backfield. That was Mekhi Jones on the carry for no gain. Actually for a loss as the Maclay defense swarms. And Coach Maclay trying to establish themselves defensively early on.
Yeah, that's the key. Keeping the team. If you don't give any points up, you can't lose. And what they're trying to do is keep this team deep in their territory so they can gain some an advantage on the yardage.
And so quarterback's going to take the snap. And that looks like a false start.
False start. Offense, 5-yard penalty. It will remain second down.
And so that's going to back up the Braves quite a bit.
17 yards to gain now for the Braves.
Second and 17. Walton once again, twin receivers either side of your screen. Quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking for a man downfield. He's flushed out of the pocket. He looks like he's going to make a break for it. And he's going to escape some defenders.
That is a big
The big fella still on his feet.
Mark, he looked like a lineman running the ball.
And how about the quarterback for Walton, Keontae Miller? He does, Coach. He looks like a lineman.
Mark, he weighs. He
running
is
the ball.
He is 6'1", 230 pounds. That's a load.
Absolutely. And he shed off about 5 or 6 would-be Marauder tacklers to pick up a huge gain. And that's another handoff. Running back looking for daylight. And another hard run by Walton's going to pick up 6 or 7 yards. Jameer Campbell. Marauder defense definitely having to earn it here, as first contact is not working on the Braves.
Mark, it ain't many quarterbacks that big in high school.
Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got more running room. And that's going to be enough to pick up the first down.
What a break. Markup. I think you're making light decisions trying to run up on tackle of 230-pound quarterback. It is tough.
So let's take a look at the Maclay roster here. So we have Caleb Hutchin at wide receiver, Jeb Bashirs, and quite a few familiar faces coming back in from a couple of weeks ago. They had a great victory at Brookwood and then dropped one at John Paul. Michael Grant at quarterback. Take a look at the rest of the Maclay team here. Shane Croston, familiar faces here. And Jim Murrow on the defensive side has had a great season so far. And so Walton, 1st and 10, crossing midfield. And running back takes the carry, and that was Campbell once again. As he burst through the hole, pick up about 6 yards here. Now 2nd and 4. Man coming in motion. Quarterback takes the snap, and we've got Laundry on the field once again. As clock trickles down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first, Coach. Really seeing what Maclay has to deal with. They got a heck of a guy to try to take down. Anytime you got somebody that's that big running the football, you're going to have to gang tackle him.
You can't reach. Arm grab reaches will not do it. You got to put a hat on that big kid and bring him down. He is
twin receivers to either side.
Offsides. Defense, 5-yard penalty. It will remain first down.
So Walton able to move the chains on that one. Or excuse me. Take advantage of the positive yardage. And passes bobbled but still retained by Campbell, who scampers out to the outside and is going to pick up a first down.
Is it back?
Yeah.
And so a fresh set of downs for the Braves. Man, once again going in motion. Quarterback's going to take a swing pass out to the outside. It's complete. Still on his feet. And he will be tackled, but not after picking up a 5-yard gain. That was number 1 on the reception, Deion Tyson. Brown on the tackle. Four minutes remaining in the first as Walton is knocking on the door here. Ball just inside the 10-yard line. Is another quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to barrel his way forward. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be picked up. We'll see what the officials say.
Fumble on the play, quarterback keeper.
I'm not sure if they're going to whistle him down. And so Keontae Miller fumbled the ball, but he was marked as being down.
Mark, I think we can guess that they're going to have a heavy dose of the quarterback running the football. He's the biggest running back on the field, and I think they got an advantage with him running the ball. He's a big guy.
false start. Offense.
And so another false start against the Braves will back them up.
Still remain first down.
Still first and goal.
First and goal for the Braves.
Quarterback is going to keep it once again. He's untouched, breaks a tackle, got another flag before he walks into the end zone. And we'll see what the call is. And so Walton will take another step backwards as they are called for holding. Still remains first down. And Coach, this is what you don't want if you're Coach Raymond. You don't want to have your defense on the field for this long.
No, but it's as long as they don't score, you're happy. They keep backing them up. The other team making mistakes, and maybe something happening in your favor.
So it'll be first and goal from the 14. Quarterback's going to keep it again. Same play. Quarterback looking for some room around the edge, and he's going to get just a little bit of yards, or picking back up just a little bit. Second and goal for the Braves. And so that's another handoff. Looking for the edge, and he's going to be brought down by a host of Marauders there on the edge. That was Deion Tyson on the carry. So Walton going to try the fade, jump ball, and no dice. And it looks like there was a little bit of holding on. We'll see what that does. If so, it's going to be an automatic first down. And it looks like that call is going to go against the Marauders here.
Man, it's been about 6 minutes now.
And so a golden opportunity for the Marauders. Miscue on defense results in a pass interference, and that's going to give the Braves a fresh set of downs all over again.
Mark, I bet, how much you want to bet that quarterback?
Yeah, I would definitely bet you something from over there from the concession stand that he takes the ball. I'll look for a quarterback keeper once again. And he's going to barrel into the end zone this time, and Walton strikes first as the Braves on the board first here in the first quarter after about what felt like 11 tries from first and goal. Walton crosses the line, the goal line, and extra point pending. Kick is up on its way, and it is good. And so Walton on the board first. And really for Maclay, there were some opportunities on defense, just didn't take advantage. Jump ball in the corner, you definitely want to try and get position, but you don't want to grab the guy.
This is a vast improvement from last time. It was 29-0 in the first quarter. The defense has played. They've been on the field quite a bit, and they got to figure They got to figure a way to get off the field. It's very difficult to keep the defense, but these guys go both ways. They play the whole game anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. When they were here, you talked about being down 29-0 in their preseason game, and really finding the right pieces to put together. This is what you want to be able to kind of put together as kids that you can rely on. To be able to say that I know where this kid's going to be, and I know I have this defender in this spot. And I think for Coach Raymer, he's got that. It's just being able to execute coming down the stretch and being able to hold your to me, based on what I'm seeing, Maclay keep teams out of the end zone in their first set of drives. They got a great shot at being able to take the victory, and that's what they did against Brookwood a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, Mark, if they can keep this up, the offense starts to kick in. I think they got a great chance to take this one. They need to get the defense off the field. The defense needs to get off the field, and the offense needs to score. And then, although most of these kids go both ways, it is give the defense a chance to rest. The guys need to rest. It is not easy, and it's not as humid as it been early in the year. And I look for them to make some. I look for the offense to come up with something. They need to move the ball.
And so Maclay, after the kick sails out of bounds, will take over 1st and 10.
And they're going to make them kick that over.
It looks like there's going to be a re-kick, so we'll line it up again, and we'll see how.
Mark, I'm a bit surprised. I thought it would be more passing involved in this game. And Walton has figured they need to run the football. Maybe they figure they're a bigger team and they got an advantage running the ball as opposed to throwing it.
So the Braves coming out of the Funiac Springs up I-10 and come into Tallahassee taking on Maclay. Coach, a team that you're familiar with.
Yeah, we had a nice run there when I was coaching at FAMU High. We play these guys every year. They always have some athletes.
And that kick is fumbled, picked up clean though. Looking for the edge. And we've got some pushing and shoving over there out of bounds as a flag comes clearly in the air. And we'll see what the call is as the Marauders look to take over 1st and 10. We'll see where the ball is marked.
Not a very good start for the Marauders.
And Marauders getting backed up, so it looks like that some of that melee was on the Maclay football team as the runner was forced out of bounds. Just had a little bit too much pushing and shoving over there. And and everybody knows this. The referee he never sees the first guy.
It's a reason.
You never see the first guy. You always see the last guy throwing the swing or the punch, and it's just kind of the nature of the game as Maclay gets backed up there after a nice kick return. They'll take over 1st and 10. Screen pass from Grant. Got some running room and blockers. Still on his feet before he's finally slung out of bounds.
Mark, that was a well-designed
Shane Croston had plenty of room.
That was a well-designed play.
Coach, if he had cut back, he probably would have had some more running room here.
He's doing just what probably his coach told him to do.
Follow your blockers. And so Maclay, after an excellent screen pass, 38-yard gain, crossing midfield, going to put them in Walton Brave territory. Ball on the 43-yard line. Man coming in motion. Grant takes a snap, and it's high. He's just going to have to fall on it.
Smart play by the quarterback.
And that's just unfortunate there for the Marauders.
Smart play, Mark. A lot of kids will try to pick that up and do something, just fall on it and live to play another day.
So errant snap kind of negates that great play, and so Marauders now on their own 39. Well, it's about 18 yards on the bad snap. And you hate to see that happen. Trip receivers to the bottom of your screen as the Marauders facing second down and forever. Grant takes the snap, flushed out of the pocket, rolling around, looking for a release valve, and just smartly throws it away. Didn't have anything. Didn't try to be a hero. And Coach Grant really just trying to make do with what he's got.
That was
still plenty of
play.
time. Don't want to make any mistakes. Give your team a chance to kind of recover and take advantage. And Coach, you're right. We definitely see a lot of quarterbacks try to get up and make stuff happen. And Grant smartly throwing it out of bounds.
You don't want to do anything
So Maclay,
crazy.
Once again, twin receivers either side of your screen. Grant from the shotgun, drops back, doesn't see anything, got a man across the middle, is hit and dropped. And had a man open over the middle. And couldn't hang on, and we've got another flag. And that, we'll see what that is. Unnecessary roughness against the defense. Unsportsmanlike. And that's going to give the Marauders an automatic first down. And we'll see that where the official marks the ball. It looks like it's going to be just across midfield. On the Braves' 47-yard line is where Maclay will have a fresh set of downs here. Okay, so the official's going to mark off the territory, but it's still going to be fourth down. And so that's a little bit confusing, as we got about 30 seconds until the end of the first quarter. And that is confusing. I thought that would have been an automatic first down, Coach, but it looks like the unsportsmanlike only gives you the yardage.
Marking off the yardage.
And so Maclay still going to elect to go for it here as they're a little pooch kick.
Pooch kick is.
And that's going to be about a 28-yard punt, 25-yard punt. Let's see where the official marks the ball.
At this time, the Flag Athletics would like to thank all the great folks at North Florida Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Clinic, especially Dr. Peter Lowe, for everything.
And so the Marauders punt it away, and Walton will take over. First and 10 on their own 22-yard line.
Martin, look like
21-yard line.
Changed the quarterback. I don't see Big 13 out there.
Oh, he's too hard to miss, Coach. He's out there.
He's not playing quarterback.
And so quarterback from the Wildcat. And that's number 2 on the carry. DeMarque Goody on the carry. And he's going to pick up about 13 yards on the run, end-around run from the Wildcat.
They made it. I guess they made a change.
And so that's good once again from the quarterback position. That's another handoff. He's caught in the backfield. Ooh. And looks like that might be a face mask as he is brought down by a host of Marauders. The defender read it all the way, just got his hands tangled up in there. But he was Johnny on the spot, was not fooled at all.
Man, great play. Too bad he had to grab the face mask. It was going to be a big loss for the Walton Braves, and he, in a good position, just couldn't finish the play.
And the face mask is just unfortunate. They had a great jump on the ball carrier. Just got his hands tangled up trying to bring him down. And so the official's going to mark that off, and that's going to be an automatic fresh set of downs for the Walton Braves here with 2 seconds left in the first quarter. And so as we honor our first responders and military veterans here tonight here at Frank Shaw Field, Four Quarters Online would definitely like to give a shout out of our own to all of the first responders and military veterans out there who are watching. We appreciate you and we salute your service. And that will end the first quarter here at Frank Shaw Field, and we'll flip sides. And we'll pause here to take a break. Definitely want to thank some of our sponsors here. Advanced Business Systems, proud partner of Maclay football. Accentria Insurance, Brown's Refrigeration, Remax, Ronald G. Willis, Family Dentistry, and Vascular Surgery and Associates for being proud sponsors of Maclay football. This is fourquartersonline.com. We're going to take a break, and we'll begin the second quarter right after this.
Two years ago, in this very site, we launched the I Think initiative. 2 years later, we stand here in the new Beck Family Innovation Center coming out of the ground, going into the chemistry lab with the Beck Family Research Center behind us. This movement, this attitude of the I Think initiative has been amazing for our students.
Back to begin the second quarter. Quarterback, once again from the Wildcat, still on his feet. And he's going to grind out for about 13, 14 yards, still on his feet. Haven't heard a whistle yet. And that's a hard run by DeMarque Good. And Maclay definitely having to bring in all 11 defenders in on that one to bring him down. And, Coach, we're seeing the Walton Braves here use a lot of their absolutely. They are not being fancy here. As they are looking to utilize that running game. Seeing a lot of hands on hips here from the Marauder defenders as they are trying to gain an advantage here and come up with the stop. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Braves. Snap hits on the ground. Quarterback in the backfield scrambling, looking for some running room. He's finally brought down, but not after picking up the fumble snap, and he's going to have about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Looks like we've got a defender down here, so we're going to pause and take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
2 years ago, in this very site, we launched the I Think initiative. Two years later, we stand here in the new Beck Family Innovation Center coming out of the ground, going into the chemistry lab with the Beck Family Research Center behind us. This movement, this attitude of the I Think initiative has been amazing for our students because we're trying to honor our mission to make sure that we're helping our students reach their fullest extent by honoring the interests that each one of them have.
There is no set curriculum, so the teachers can teach how they want to teach kids, and I think that's really helpful.
I mean, I've heard from other schools, from other students, it's a very different learning experience for them. They don't have as much hands-on things as we do. We really get a good learning experience here. It's different, it's creative, it's outside of the box.
That undercurrent that the I Think initiative has been able to give us has pushed us forward.
And we got our first deep ball of the game, and that pass is going to be broken up.
I was surprised that they were running the ball so well.
So
I guess you could take a shot deep.
Walton taking a shot. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Trying to take a shot. That's going to bring up third down. Pass broken up by the Marauders here. And it looks like we got a false start here against the Walton Braves. That's going to back them up. Receiver just got a little too anxious there. That's going to bring up third down. Quarterback drops back.
Like a screen.
And that's a screen pass. Running back looking for some running room. He's hit hard and brought down at the 40-yard line.
Mark, that play was set up real well. Nice design. You knew that the Marauders were coming after the quarterback, and it was set up real well.
So Marauders forcing a fourth down. Walton going to go for it here. Ball on their own 40. Quarterback takes the snap, drops back, looking for a guy downfield. And it's going to be just overthrown, and Marauders will take over. And, Coach, that was a great defensive stop.
That was a great series for the defense. Making a great stand there and giving the offense great field position before the start so they can start their next drive. And the Marauders need this. They need to get something going, find a rhythm, and get something going down here. So they need a score.
And so Maclay offense coming on the field.
Whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, they need to score. The defense is doing a pretty good job keeping them out
containing
of
Walton. They're preventing the big play, as we can see. Really, really frustrated them down there on the other end of the field. Quarterback from the shotgun hands it off, and that's going to be a gain of about 3. So once again, from the shotgun, swing pass to the outside. Runner has some running room, or receiver has some running room. He's going to pick up the first down, and, Coach, that's a great play. Going to move the sticks for the Marauders and give them a fresh set of downs as they cross midfield.
Mark, I'm looking for something for number 1 to come at it. He's got a single coverage over here, and I'm looking for them to go at him. He's been one of the more successful receivers. It's been a tough matchup for most teams trying to check him. And I'm looking for them to go at him. He's one-on-one over here.
And so another trip receiver set to the top of your screen. Grant from the shotgun takes the snap, rolls out, looking for a receiver to the outside. He's got him.
Mark, I called it. There's no way you can leave him out there by himself and not take advantage of him.
Now it's Hutchin on the reception.
That's a tough matchup for any DB, especially on that wide side of the field. The safety cannot help. Look for him. I look for them to take advantage of that matchup all night.
And so Hutchin was on the reception, and Marauders trying to put together.
You see the safety is kind of over here
cheating over. I see.
One-on-one on the other on the outside.
Trip receivers to the bottom. Grant once again takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to the outside. Running back looking for the edge and can't get it as he is hit and dropped.
The receiver really, if the receiver can make that block, that play was wide open. He got to get up on that guy, at least get a piece of him and give him a chance to turn the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. It's right there. Just could not seal that edge. So that's exactly right, Coach. If he had been able to hold him for a couple of seconds more, that play could have gone for a sizable gain.
Evan Brown needs to move over. Evan Brown needs to move over.
And so that's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Marauders. Twin receivers to the top of your screen. Hutchin down the lone receiver to the bottom. And timeout is the call, and we're going to talk it over here. So while we're taking a break, we definitely want to shout out some Maclay Marauder program sponsors here.
Will O'Connor is left tackle.
Advanced Business Systems. Accentria Insurance. Brown's Commercial Refrigeration. And that's Remax. Proud sponsors and supporters of Maclay football here in 2021. And so coming out of the timeout, let's see what Coach Raymer has dialed up here. Marauders facing 3rd and 3. Score is 7-0 Walton. 7:45 left to play here in the half. And we've got movement on the line. And that's going to back up the Marauders. And now instead of it being 3rd and 3, you're at 3rd and 8.
Mark, I'm looking for something over here with Hutchins on the outside, one-on-one. He moved inside a little bit. Look for something. I'm looking for some kind of action toward him.
Shot for flags, 2 iPads out too. They're probably just on the ball. Okay.
And so that's another flag on the play. Delay of game against the Marauders. And Maclay, their own worst enemy tonight here in the first half, as they've gotten some really good opportunities. And that pass is batted up in the air. And now we'll bring up, and that's a frustrating end to a positive drive.
I've never seen interference with a D lineman and an offensive lineman.
I've never seen that.
He was trying to get the ball. And the offensive lineman did the smart thing. He grabbed him.
Yeah, he may have gotten away with that one, but it's a good thing because it
Hey,
might have resulted in an
I
interception.
don't think it's a call for that. You got D lineman reaching for the ball.
And so another positive drive ends in frustration. Punt high and on its way and will bounce out of bounds at what looks to be the 30-yard line. So Tucker Hicks flipping the field for the Marauders, and that's where Walton will take over with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Braves up 7-0. And Coach Maclay is having their opportunities here, but is not able to really take advantage so far.
Well, Marcus, the best thing I've seen here is defensive play. Keeping the Walton Braves out of the end zone. Anything can happen. As long as you got a one-score lead, you don't feel comfortable if you got the one-score lead. And if you're on defense, you're hoping that your offense can do something to score. Maybe it's not necessary. Oh, a big run.
And that's going to be a big run. Gain of about 13, 14 yards there for Campbell on the carry.
I think the defense is holding his own, but it looks like they're getting a little tired. I see hands on hips.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a good sign. And Walton not really pulling any punches, really trying to establish the run, and they are looking to get some positive yards out of this drive. That's another handoff. Campbell still on his feet before he's finally brought down, but not after picking up the first down. And that's another 11-yard gain. And Coach, really, they're making contact and not really able to bring them down after the first touch. And so that's just frustrating.
It's a big guys, man. I said that when I saw him warming up before the game. You got to wrap up and roll with these kids. You can't it's not going arm tackling is not going to do it.
So
Tackle him low. Hit him right in the knees. He'll go down.
once again, that's Keontae Miller on the carry. And Miller's averaging about 5 yards a carry.
Oh, Miller look like he need to have a 70 or a 60 on his back, and he's playing quarterback.
And there's another handoff, this time to number 5. Shakes off a couple of defenders, still on his feet, picks up the first down, switches direction, still on his feet. For he's finally brought down
the Marauder
by Hilliard on but not before crossing, picking up what looks to be about 21 yards here on the carry.
Mark, they look a little gassed. I think being on the field this long is making it tough. I see guys with hands on hips, bent over.
And so we're going to pause and take a break. Got timeout on the field. We'll be right back right after this.
Two years ago, in this very site, we launched the I Think initiative. Two years later, we stand here in the new Beck Family Innovation Center coming out of the ground, going into the chemistry lab with the Beck Family Research Center behind us. This movement, this attitude of the I Think initiative has been amazing for our students because we're trying to honor our mission to make sure that we're helping our students reach their fullest extent by honoring the interests that each one of them have.
There is no set curriculum, so the teachers can teach how they
Mark, he's a load.
So there's another handoff. And that's Campbell. Looks like he goes for no gain.
Game stop on the Marauders. That brings up second down and 11.
Mark, how much you want to bet this quarterback?
Yeah, I'd be willing to still bet you something over there from the snack machine. So we got a fade pass, and it's going to be picked off, and we've got some more laundry on the field.
As intended for the Hurricane Billy, it is intercepted. Flag on the play. That's a holding call.
And that's going to be defensive holding.
Yeah.
The ball will remain with the Braves.
And that's just, that's really unfortunate for Maclay. So quarterback's gonna keep it. That's Miller. Oh, and he's gonna be knocked down.
Mark, it take a whole team to bring him down. You got to grab them legs and route. Don't try to hit him high. He's too big. Look for the handoff this time, man, because everybody looking for the quarterback. And that's it.
The handoff, and this time
He's into the end zone.
that's gonna go for 6. Walton strikes again with 4 minutes left to play in the half. Extra point pending. Braves now have a 13-0 lead over the Marauders.
Mason Jr. attempting the extra point.
So we got a timeout called here. The extra point pending. Got a timeout called here with the extra point pending.
What if we'll show all the all that stuff? Yeah. Coach doesn't want to see that. So I'll try to do the other setting. One's manual though, one's automatic. There. That's
And extra point attempt on its way. Kick is up, and it is good. Walton, 14. Maclay Marauders, 0. 4:09 left to play in the first half. And, Coach, you're really looking at Maclay. The opportunities are there.
Yeah, the defense held up pretty good, but you can't have the defense on the field most of the half. I'm sure if we kept the stat of time of possession by Walton compared to the Marauders, it would be a big, big difference. But right now, the game is still at hand. If the Marauders can put up some points before the half, it gives them a great chance when they come back in the second half because they receive the ball.
Back to return for the Marauders. Grady Brown and Jim Bashirs.
And so Bashirs and Brown back to receive for the Marauders. And Coach, plenty of football left to play. We'll see what Maclay can dial up here.
They had a good drive going last time, a couple of miscues on offense. If they can get some consistency, I think they have a good chance to make some headway in the second half.
Kick is going to be fielded cleanly, looking for the edge, cutting upfield, and we've got some running room here, still on his feet, crossing midfield. And that's a fantastic return by Bashirs.
Man, might be the break that they need to get a spark.
And Maclay needed that one. And so a shot in the arm for the Marauders. That was a fantastic return, Coach.
Yeah,
he found that seam and he just put his foot in the ground and he turned upfield.
And now you need some consistency on offense.
Trip receivers to the top of your screen here. Grant from the shotgun takes the snap, rolls out, looking for a man, has one on the edge, and he's going to be hit.
A nice.
And that was Oversee on the reception.
Flooded the zone.
A great play call, Coach.
That's a nice setup. They rolled away from the blitzing linebacker, flooded that zone up, had 3 levels, and hit the guy coming across was wide open.
Yeah, Oversee with the reception, and that's going to be a brand new set of downs. Maclay has 1st and 10, ball on the Walton, what looks to be the 16-yard line. Trip receivers to the bottom of your scene. Grant rolling again.
It was
hits the receiver in the chest.
Same play to the other side. Flooding the zone, occupying the DBs, occupying the safety, and gets the guy coming across. He's wide open.
And
unless they change defense, that play is going to be there all night.
Oversee was not able to hang on to it. That would have put the Marauders 1st and goal. And this is what we were talking about, Coach, opportunities. Being able to take advantage. And Maclay still has an excellent shot here. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Braves 16 once again. Swing pass to the outside. Just could not haul it in. And Bashirs saw the defender out of the corner of his eye, just couldn't bring in the pass.
Mark, that flooding the zone has been open. If they don't change the defense, this should be open again.
And so trips to the bottom of your screen. Grant from the shotgun is going to roll out looking for a man. Has him on the edge. And that's Brown on the reception. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And Marauder sending on the field goal unit here. And Coach Hicks had a great game the other week. He's been good from about 35 plus out.
A serious weapon on offense. If you can get
Fire!
And the snap was bobbled and kick was not able to get underway. And Coach, this has kind of been the story tonight for the Marauders, just having a great start, several drives, and just not able to execute down the stretch.
Yeah, some days you have it and some days you don't. But they moved the football. You talk about a miscue, a drop pass, and then you bobble the extra point, not the field goal kick. And now you're in a situation where
once again, your defense has to come back on the field. And Coach, for Coach Raymond, this has got to be especially frustrating.
gotta keep them. They gotta keep them from scoring this drive.
And so once again, you're going to see Walton go back to the ground attack, which has been successful for them all night long. And a hard run again. It's going to pick up a 15-yard gain. Campbell. And we're just seeing.
Walton has 2 timeouts. Plenty of time to get downfield. And you don't have to throw. You can run the football with those 2 timeouts. Especially the yardage they're picking up on first and second down.
Yeah, absolutely. Miller puts
route.
that one in the dirt.
That was a little stick route there. He was trying to get one of their guys one-on-one as one of the DBs. He's covered by a linebacker inside, and it's making it. It's a nice design of a play, just didn't work out too well. Clock is stopped on the drop pass.
So there's another handoff. This time to Campbell. He's got some running room still on his feet before he takes a shot.
But
not after he picks up another 15 yards crossing midfield. 2 minutes left to go.
Chunks of yards.
And so Braves have moved about 30 yards in about 3 plays. And Marauder defense really trying to stiffen up here. And we're going to take a shot downfield and pass just off the fingertips.
That was pretty good coverage, Mark.
So once again, the Braves from the Maclay 45. There's going to be another handoff. Handoff to number 5's got a lane. Touchdown, Braves. Cornelius McKenzie on the end around run and just hit the seam, and nobody touched him.
The one thing that you didn't want to happen, you were always in scoring position. You didn't get any points, and you gave up an easy touch. I think it was a 4-play drive. Really hurts. Makes it difficult to come back.
And the snap is bobbled.
The extra point is not up, and it's not good.
Extra point attempt fails, and Maclay really finds themselves in a hole here, Coach.
Yeah. But guess what, Mark? They were down 29-0 in 1 quarter last time we were here. And maybe they can come up with some offense because you know they can explode on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. The opportunities are definitely there. Coach Ramers and his coaching staff they've dialed up some pretty good plays. Just really leaving it up to the players to execute. We've seen several drop passes, quite a few miscues, a couple of false starts here that have just put the Marauders in just a really bad spot here in the first half.
Really wasted a good return and good field position.
And so Walton now out to a commanding 20-0 lead here with 1:39 to go in the first half. And so that kick is going to go out of bounds.
Back to the 50-yard line. Let's not do stupid stuff and put us back.
So kick sailed out of bounds. We're going to re-kick it. 1:39 left in the first half. Walton 20, Maclay nothing. And Coach, we were talking about just the missed opportunities, and we'll see what can happen here in the second half. Maclay still has a $1.39 left to work with here. We'll see if they can get another excellent return. That was Bashir's on the last one. That kick is also going to sail out of bounds. And so Marauders elect to re-kick again. Yeah, I don't know if we're seeing the game a keep away here.
Well, Mark, what that does, the defense got to run down twice. All the offense had to do was back up. And if you keep doing that, they're not going to cover the kick as well when they finally do, because he's going to get tired of kicking the ball out of bounds. He's trying to kick it away so that defense can corner and box the runner in, because they had a big return last time. Usually when you kick the ball twice like that, your defense gets tired, and maybe you have a good return, and that might be the benefit of them kicking it over.
When you're on special teams, you make that run about 3 or 4 times, you're going to get tired. And so Caleb Hutch is going to pick up on the return. And once again, excellent field position as the Marauders are now in Braves territory. Marauders will take over 1st and 10.
Mark, I look for the Marauders to go back to the flooding the zones. It seemed like the most successful play they had. I don't know. I don't want people to know. I do not know what they call it. So it's just my guess. They did a great job last time they had the flood routes.
Trips to the bottom. Quarterback rolls out, has a man on the edge, and the pass is complete.
That's a one-on-one comeback route.
Bashir hauls in the pass.
Look, when they do stuff like that, it look like they setting things up. Look for some shakes for him to come shake and go deep, because that DB kind of relaxed when he came back. I'm looking for Hutchins to get some more passes, because he.
And so quarterback Grant's going to roll out. Got a man downfield, is going for it all. And lots of contact down there, but no flag. Hutchins was playing bump and run the whole way down just about. Did not get the call.
Look for that same route to do a comeback, because the DB is bailing on there. He don't want him to beat him deep.
And so that's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Mark, you got a one-on-one here with Hutchins.
Trips to the top of your screen.
Look for a comeback route. Oh, he rolling away.
And that's another drop pass. And that's going to bring up 4th down with 42 seconds to play in the half.
It's there all night, Mark.
The pass is incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
So Grant once again with trips to the top of his screen from the shotgun. Hard snap, rolls out, looking for a man downfield. Has it, and it's dropped again. And Walton will take over on downs. Maclay not able to haul in these passes, as that's been about the 4th or 5th drop we've seen tonight.
Man, some days it's just like that, Mark. And
so frustration on the Maclay sidelines. Coach Raymer definitely not happy with his performance of his team first half here in the first half. So as Walton takes over with 37 seconds, we'll see what the Braves are going to dial up. And we've got timeout, Marauders. And we'll take 1-2. This is 4 quarters online. We'll be right back right after this.
My name is Avery Smith. I came to Maclay in 2016, came in as a freshman, and I moved from a different school. I ran cross country my freshman and sophomore year, and then I ran track all 3 years and plan to run this year as well. And then I played soccer all 4 years. And then the clubs I've been a part of, I've been a part of Student Council, Anchor Club, Red Cross Club, and then Dance Marathon is my big organization that I'm a part of.
Miracle Network Dance Marathon is a movement benefiting Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, an organization that raises funds and awareness for over 170 pediatric hospitals across North America.
My freshman year, I signed up 2 days before, and I went that Saturday, and I immediately just fell in love with it. I think it's so cool that a group of students can get together and raise thousands of dollars for the families.
Okay, with 37 seconds left in the half, Walton with trip receivers down to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback drops out looking for anything as he's running for his life, and he's hit, and that's going to be a sack. Ball is out. And we've got a flag on the play. And, Coach, that looked like a fumble to me.
Yeah, but we're not calling the game, Mark. That whistle blew as soon as that
His arm was outstretched, and it looked like he was trying to make something happen. And we'll see what the officials say. And Maclay defense definitely stepped up on that one, but he looked like he was trying to make something happen as he was hit.
It looked like a fumble to us, but we don't, Mark, we don't call the game. We just go.
And so receivers, the officials are going to call him down.
They're going to just go in for that.
And it looks like that will do it for the half as Walton will just take a knee here smartly as they lost about 40 yards on the QB scramble. And so timeout is called. And Coach, I think Maclay really read the screen or the would-be screen on that one and just gave Miller.
Whatever, you got the magic touch.
I'm surprised, Mark.
And Coach, really when you're looking at Maclay's offense, just the lack of execution, really just the drop passes and the false starts have really just done them in. Potential scoring opportunities, I think Maclay's definitely had a chance to get points out of every drive. So far they've had 4 here in the first half, and they've come away with nothing. Even the field goal attempt, the snap was bobbled. So just looking at the lack of execution here.
And they put up 30-plus points last week, and now they're struggling to even score.
And so Walton trying to run out the clock. Maclay looking for another opportunity here. And it looks like that will do it for the half.
And that's the end of the first half. Your score, Maclay 0.
And so at the half, Marauders trail Walton 20-0. And Coach, we talked about just, the opportunities that were there and just certain plays that just were called, and beautiful play calls, just drop passes. There's been about 5 or 6 of them. And really, that's just been the tail of the tape here tonight. Still another half of football left to play because we've seen them climb out of worse.
They're putting on more points, and it's kind of unusual for them not to score.
Right, Maclay definitely not out, but your halftime score here from Frank Shaw Field, Marauders trail Walton 20-0. This is fourquartersonline.com. Want you to, if you're listening or watching, we definitely want you to check us out on social media, on Twitter or on Facebook, as we've got plenty of score updates from around the area. So we're going to pause to take a break, and we'll be right back right after this.
Two years ago, in this very site, we launched the I Think initiative. Two years later, we stand here in the new Beck Family Innovation Center coming out of the ground, going into the chemistry lab with the Beck Family Research Center behind us. This movement, this attitude of the I Think initiative has been amazing for our students because we're trying to honor our mission to make sure that we're helping our students reach their fullest extent by honoring the interests that each one of them have.
There is no set curriculum, so the teachers can teach how they want to teach kids, and I think that's really helpful.
I mean, I've heard from other schools, from other students, it's a very different learning experience for them. They don't have as much hands-on things as we do. We really get a good learning experience here. It's different, it's creative, it's outside of the box.
That undercurrent that the I Think initiative has been able to give us has pushed us forward. $7 million later, we have a wonderful Beck Family Research Center, and we're in the middle of construction for the Beck Family Innovation Center, which gives a lab space to the business and entrepreneurship concentration, new spaces, cutting edge technology for all of the core sciences. And then Langford Hall is going to be a wonderful gathering place that's also convertible for recitals and things where students are able to exhibit the things that they're really passionate about. One of the unique things about Maclay is that we are a pre-K through 12 school. So as we think about the work that we do with students, we're able to know what the outcome is and then drive that all the way back to a 3-year-old's experience. When I think about our alumni, can they walk out and know that no matter what the world's going to throw at them, they can do it? It's that understanding that life is a journey, but it honors those who take the field and have the courage to lean into those problems. That's what a Maclay graduate walks away with.
I think I can.
I think I can.
I think I can.
I did.
I did.
I did.
I did too.
I did.
I did.
I did.
I did too.
I did.
I did.
We did too.
My name is Avery Smith. I came to Maclay in 2016, came in as a freshman, and I moved from a different school. I ran cross country my freshman and sophomore year, and then I ran track all 3 years and plan to run this year as well. And then I played soccer all 4 years. And then the clubs I've been a part of, I've been a part of Student Council, Anchor Club, Red Cross Club, and then Dance Marathon is my big organization that I'm a part of.
Miracle Network Dance Marathon is a movement benefiting Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, an organization that raises funds and awareness for over 170 pediatric hospitals across North America.
My freshman year, I signed up 2 days before, and I went that Saturday, and I immediately just fell in love with it. I think it's so cool that a group of students can get together and raise thousands of dollars for the families and for kids that with pediatric illness. I just know so many families that go to Maclay and that are in the Tallahassee community that are affected by Dance Marathon. So I think it's really important that we try to push all throughout the year and we get as much as the student body involved as we can. Dance Marathon has given me a chance to work with many different students and serve as a leader in Maclay but also in the community. I have been taking the business concentration classes because that's what I'm leaning towards majoring in college. So I've been able to take personal finance, risk and reward, and then this year I'm taking a directed independent study that's called marketing communications. So I've been able to see all the different bits and pieces that fall under that business branch, and so I kind of get a feel for what I want to focus on in college next year. I tend to thrive on a very busy schedule, so when I have to balance academics and social and athletics and all of that, I know like when it gets tough, it's preparing me for my life after Maclay this year, and I feel very prepared going into college. I'm Avery and I'm determined.
Hannah Jose. I've been at Maclay since the 9th grade. Instantly, when I came into Maclay, I was connected with teachers, mentors, peers that helped me have like one of the smoothest transitions. I found a notebook on my teacher's desk at Holy Comforter, and it said Student Astronaut Challenge. And instantly I was like, what is that? And she explained it to me, and she said, hey, if you want to create a team, we need 5 people by tomorrow. And so I asked a bunch of my friends from different grade levels, and we had a team by the next day. And when I came to Maclay and found that there wasn't a Student Astronaut Challenge, I knew that I had to get this program started. So when I competed in the middle school, I just remember loving it and wanting to learn more and wanting to know more. And so getting to help the middle schoolers really inspires me to continue what I'm doing. I just see them light up, and it's been an incredible experience because we're working together and they look up to me, but I am also looking for them for inspiration. So throughout my years, I have a particular love for biology, and in sophomore year I took my biology class, but unfortunately that's the only biology class. I wanted to be more specific. I wanted to guide my learning into one directed path, and so this year I've been able to create a class called Biomedical Science, and so I have been able to research different diseases from Alzheimer's to Parkinson's to MS. I am a very active student. I play a lot of sports after school, and so that requires a lot of time management, but fortunately the teachers and all my coaches work with me and understand that all the students here are so active and so involved in many different things. Maclay is a really challenging school, but that has ultimately led me and challenged me to become the best student I can be. And it also has challenged me to be involved in so many activities, so I have been able to find my interests and my passions through all the opportunities Maclay has provided. I'm Hannah, and I'm determined.
Okay, as we're ready to begin the second half here. And Walton will kick off to the Marauders. And that was a beautiful kick. And that's going to be offsides against Walton. And that will back up the Braves just a little bit. And so Walton will set up again to kick it off. And kick is going to be fielded clean. Runner's got a lane here, breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to be hit from the back and dropped. Decent return. Marauders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35.
Mark, that's a good start for the Marauders. Just got to get your offense going. You just need a couple of plays to make it roll. And you got great field position. You need to take advantage of it.
And so Marauders will look to take advantage here. And that pass low but complete. And that will be about a 3-yard gain. And so Maclay had plenty of opportunities in the first half here, Coach. They just weren't able to take advantage or capitalize. And so hopefully whatever speech Coach Raymer gave his boys in the locker room, we'll see if it has some effect on them here to start the second half. It's Grant from the shotgun. He's rolling out, Looking for the one-on-one matchup, and that pass is complete. See where the official marks the forward progress.
Mark, that's a pretty tight coverage on Hutchins there. And look for them to go run by him.
That's going to be 3rd and about 2
stretch the field on him
to go for the first down. So 3rd down and 2.
It's a short. Mark, they don't have far to go, but look like they're having a lot of success in this empty formation. I look for a quarterback draw.
Ball resting on the Marauder 44-yard line. Swing pass from Grant. And receivers hit right away. And the blocking just was not there. And that will bring up 4th down.
That brings up 4th down.
And so Maclay lined up as if they're going to go for it. We'll see if we see that little pooch punt again. And we do. Nice kick. And that's going to pin Walton deep in their own territory. Excellent punt. And Walton will take over 1st and 10 on their own 6-yard line. So Coach, nothing doing for Maclay on the first drive.
You want to keep the Braves out of the end zone. You don't want them to score. And they got them pinned back, and you want to take advantage of this field position.
And so that's a handoff. Once again, power running by the Braves. He's got a seam, number 7 on the carry. For he slung out of bounds. Got a flag way down here.
Tackle by number 3, Jimmy Shields. Flag on the play.
That's going to be about a 40-yard pickup for the Braves. And just hard-nosed running. And that's really been the story for tonight. It's just the ground attack of Walton against the Maclay defense here.
15-yard penalty.
That's penalty that should never be. Coaches will rip apart or just
And just to add insult to injury after a big run by Mekhi Jones. Going to tack on an extra 15, and that's going to put Walton squarely in Maclay territory. Ball resting on the Marauder 39-yard line, and Walton is within striking distance again. That's Miller with the handoff to Jones. Just power running once again. Excuse me, Campbell. That's Miller handing off to Campbell. And that's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Braves. Once again, Coach, we're seeing a lot of hands on hips here.
It's tough. That running game will wear you out.
Just quick swing pass, complete to number 1. And that was Deion Tyson on the reception, trying to get close to that first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. And he's going to be short. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Twin receivers to the bottom of your screen. Miller once again handing it, going to keep it, trying to pick up that first down, and he does, barely. I think he,
Mark, what a
him falling forward is good for 2 yards.
The first guy never makes the tackle.
Yeah, you got to bring – you're going to have to bring 2 or 3 guys to bring him down. Him falling forward is good for about 2 yards.
No, Mark, I said that number is incorrect. That 13, that's a big guy.
Yeah, that is a lineman playing quarterback for the Braves here, and it's effective. Walton now with the first down. Quick swing pass out to the edge, and that pass is complete to Tiant. And still on his feet, weaving his way through the defense, and that's going to go for a touchdown, but we got a flag on the play. Devon Tyson.
Here, I'll talk to you.
And so the penalty will negate the score and back up the Braves. The Marauder defense catches a break. And so Maclay really looking to find their rhythm here. Just on their heels defensively right now. 8:01 into the third. That's another handoff. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Finally brought down, but picks up some of that yardage that was lost due to the penalty, and that's going to be and so 2nd and 5 again for the Braves. And because we just talked about it, nothing fancy, just putting the ball in the bread basket of the running back and letting him do the work. So I got some substitutions going in here. 2nd and 5 for the Braves. Another handoff to the running back, still on his feet, picks up the first down, makes a quick move, and he's going to be hit, still on his feet, and then finally dropped, but not after picking up about 10 or 11 yards, and there's another flag on the field.
That penalty would be against the Braves. That is a 10-yard penalty. It will remain 2nd down. It was after the play was over. It was unsportsmanlike conduct.
Why did you throw that?
And so after some confusion, Walton going to take a shot. Quarterback smartly throws it away. And so just some confusion out here on the field, but fourth down for Walton. Maclay defense looking for an opportunity to stop here. Miller's going to roll out, looking for it all. And that pass is going to be knocked away. And pass falls incomplete. Maclay defense comes up big, preventing a scoring opportunity. They'll take over 1st and 10. No, I'm sorry, excuse me. No, it looks like it's still 3rd down. I'm not sure.
Waiting for a down from the officials. They're rolling on the field. It's 3rd down.
So it's still 3rd down, so sorry for the confusion. And so that's going to be a handoff here. Missed tackle, running back trying to get to the edge, and he does, still on his feet. Gets down to about the 3. And so that'll move the chains.
Correction. It's 4th down.
So it looks like we had a replay of a down, and now we're at 4th and goal for the Braves, who are looking to get on the board once again. Handoff up the middle. Quarterback stays on his feet and barrels his way into the end zone. And Braves make it 26-0 here with 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. So, Coach, even after all the confusion, nothing fancy happened. They just handed it off once again.
Man, they are running the ball at will. Doesn't matter what down it is, they keep chugging away. Quarterback, running back options all day long. Not really passing the ball much. Really don't have to.
And Keontae Miller just carrying the lion's share for the Walton Braves on the ground. And extra point is good.
That makes the score Maclay 0. Walton 26.
So Braves 27-0 over Maclay here in the 3rd quarter. And Coach, really, we're just watching the Marauder defense just get run down.
Yeah,
it is.
The offense got to do their part, and if they just put one score on the board, it'll ease up on the defense.
It takes a lot of pressure off of your defense when you find a way to consistently score, and just the missed opportunities here for Maclay are really starting to take a toll as we trickle down to just inside of 6 minutes here in the 3rd quarter, and just Walton hasn't done anything fancy. They've just grinded out one scoring opportunity after the other, and haven't seen any big plays through the air. It's just been more of their ground attack, and Maclay's really feeling it.
Yeah, and if you're coaching, that's how you want to win a football game. Ground the ball, run it. No turnovers, and it wears the other team down. And look like Marauders are wearing down with the running attack of the Braves.
And so as Walton lines up for the kickoff, 27-0 is your score here at Frank Shaw Field. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Maclay still looking for scoring opportunity here, and opportunities beginning to run out. And really for Maclay, it's just about execution going down the stretch. We'll see what the Marauders can put together as they get ready to receive. They've had sparks, but not anything that has yielded any points. Kick is up and on its way. And this looks like going to be a big return. Grady Brown finally brought down, but not after an excellent return. Coach, we're seeing big playability from the Marauders.
Great job on the kick return. The offense just can't get anything going.
I hope that wasn't too much.
So we want to take a minute to talk about some Maclay program sponsors here. Advanced Business Systems, proud supporters of the Marauder program. Ronald G. Willis, Family Dentistry. Vascular Surgery and Associates. Brown's Commercial Refrigeration. And Accentria Insurance. Proud sponsors of Maclay football here in 2021 as the Marauders take over 1st and 10. Ball resting on the Braves 47-yard line. There's a quick handoff, jet sweep, looking for some running room here on the edge. Tries to turn the corner, and he's going to pick up about a half a yard or a yard and a half. That's going to bring up 2nd down and about 8.
Gain of 1 yard. 2nd down and 9.
So trips receivers to the bottom of your screen. Grant operating from the shotgun. Going to roll out, looking for something, anything, and he's going to be hit and dropped. As the pressure just was too much and the pocket collapsed on him. Couldn't find anything. And Marauder offense moving backwards. Facing about 3rd and 21. Twin receivers either side of your screen. Grant once again in the shotgun. Drops back, looking for a man downfield and just overthrows him, and that would have gone for 6. And Oberste had a beat on his man, and Grant just couldn't get it to him. And so, punting situation here for the Marauders. Drops the snap, still on his feet. And Tucker Hicks just tried to make something happen after dropping the snap. And just doing anything to avoid further disaster. And that's just been the story here tonight for the Marauders. Just miscues and missing opportunities here. And that's going to give excellent field position for the Walton Braves, who are probably going to go back to that running attack with 4 minutes and 10 seconds here left in the 3rd. And so offensively, Maclay just not able to get anything going here tonight. And so timeout called, and we're going to take one too. This is 4 Quarters Online, home of Maclay football in 2021. We'll be right back right after this.
I think in lower school and middle school, I didn't really appreciate it as much just because it was school. Sophomore year is when I really started to grow and learn that, you know, this is your future and everybody here wants to help you. I was a baseball player until my sophomore year. I got tendonitis in my shoulder during the first game of the season, and I was also running track at that time, and I said, well, why don't I focus on running track and just getting better at that, and if I recover, I'll recover and I can go back to playing baseball, but let me try to be the best I can be while I'm running track. Fell in love with track.
And Walton taking over 1st and 10 here. 4 minutes left to play. in the third quarter. That's a handoff to number 2.
What else do they do?
Marquette
They're
good
not
on the
going to
carry.
change what they're doing. Walton is not going to change. They're having a lot of success running the football.
Yeah, they when you get in a position where you're up by 27, able to call the plays that you want, there's no reason why you shouldn't keep it on the ground.
I always thought I wanted to be a sailor, and when that didn't work out, I didn't have a plan to be.
So we got it's an errant snap. And ball still on the loose. And it's going to be picked up by the Marauders. Maclay defense finally gets a spark. The fumble is picked up, and that's going to go for a touchdown. And Maclay gets on the board.
I mean, the law averages had to catch up. I mean, a break for them.
And we were wondering when the Marauders were going to catch a break, and they finally do. Errant snap leads to a fumble, and Marauders pick it up and take it the distance for a scoop and score. And so Maclay able to capitalize. The defense that had been really on its heels all game finally catches a break. Extra point pending. So Marauders in the shutout on a scoop and score. And Marauders going for 2. Fade pass falls incomplete, but not before Maclay. Defense.
That makes the score Maclay 6. Walton 27.
And Marauders.
Man, what a break.
Able to find some offense on the defense. Scoop and score goes for 42 yards.
If you're going to give you a gift, take it.
Absolutely. Can't be mad at that. The defense really had played well in the first quarter, and just, when you're on the field for that long, you just get worn down. The offense is not producing like it should. That just puts your defenders back on the field for such a long stretch. But it's nice to get a break. So Marauders will take it as they are on the board with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to go.
That is
score is 6-27 now.
Mark, it would have been nice if it was 7-0. You get a break like that. But
I mean, this is a team where we've seen them put up. We've seen them put up 31 points in just as much time. I think it just has a little bit to do with just the execution, and so. We're seeing Maclay here facing a 21-point deficit, and we've seen worse, Coach, but we'll see what the Marauders do with it as there's a whole quarter plus 3 minutes left to play. Game's not over here at Frank Shaw Field, and the Marauders have found themselves on the scoreboard. Score 27, Walton, Maclay 6. So Walton back to receive as Maclay lines up to kick it away. And that kick is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And Walton will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20.
It's still a great time to visit the Maclay concession stand. There you'll find a wide variety of ice-cold drinks and our usual selection of delicious candy and snacks. Head down to the Maclay concession stand and help to support Marauder athletics.
And so just up the road, Timberwolves down the Madison County Cowboys 20-14. And we've got some other scores from around the area. You're watching or listening in and you're interested in what's going on here in the Tallahassee Big Bend area. Check out fourquartersonline.com on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. 2 minutes and 51 seconds here remaining in the third quarter. Walton facing a second down and about 1. And that's going to be another handoff. Missed tackle in the backfield. Runner breaks free, and he's got daylight crossing midfield. 35, 25. Touchdown, Braves. And there's a flag on the field. And that looks like it's going to be a celebration penalty.
Looked like
or it looked like a block in the back.
For nothing, because the guy was gone.
That'll be a block in the back against the Braves.
Really
so
was
the block in the back.
Really unnecessary block.
And that's going to take points off the board. And so the block in the back will put the Braves squarely inside the red zone. The Maclay defense gets some penetration, and that play goes for a loss.
That brings up second down. 14.
Second goal?
And so Walton facing the 2nd and 14. And Marauder defense. Trying to come up with the stop here. 1:29 left in the third. Braves have the ball on the Maclay 24-yard line.
I think I'd be a little ticked off if a guy hits me in the back. I'm about to score in the end zone.
Man coming in motion, quarterback dropping back. Screen pass is complete, but not before the Maclay defense comes up big on the stop. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Maclay defense is really clamping down here. So as the Braves face a fourth down, looks like they'll be going for it here. So we're just inside 30 seconds left remaining in the third quarter. So quarterback takes the snap, drops back, looking for anyone down the field. Is going to take off and run, breaks a tackle, and he's going to pick up the first down still on his feet. He's going to be hit and dropped just inside the 5-yard line. And so on fourth down, Walton on the QB keeper.
Mark, there you go. There you go that man. He makes all the big plays for the Braves.
That's the end of the third quarter.
You got to bring that big guy down.
And so we'll flip sides once again. Walton knocking on the door after a huge fourth down conversion puts them first and goal on what looks like the 4-yard line. I want to recognize some Maclay football sponsors here. Brown's Refrigeration, a proud supporter of Maclay football. Remax, Jeff Naylor, and Remax Professionals. Ronald G. Willis Family Dentistry. And Vascular Surgery Associates at the Vein Institute. Accentria Insurance. And Advanced Business Systems, proud supporters of Maclay football here in 2021. And so as we start the fourth quarter, Marauders, just the inconsistencies is great.
Both sides
great for 3 downs, and then they give it away on 4th down. And that's just kind of been, really just kind of the storyline here tonight. Maclay has definitely had some opportunities to step up big, just did not execute down the stretch as we go into the fourth quarter. Walton knocking on the door once again. There's going to be a handoff. And the running back, number 7, Micaiah Jones, is going to be hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 2nd down and goal for the Braves.
Official timeout.
So as we have a timeout here, we'll take one too. This is 4 Quarters Online. We'll be right back right after this.
When I drop my children off every day, they're happy to come to school. They're welcomed into loving arms. I love that Maclay preschool classrooms are small in size and that there's also 2 teachers in every classroom.
They get to do things like art and Spanish and go to science lab.
Learning is almost hidden and the children don't realize the education that they're getting each day. They're having fun through playing and hands-on experiences.
They enjoy coming to school every day, and as a parent, there's nothing more that you could ask for in a preschool for your children.
Walton once again, quarterback trying to make something happen. He's hit and dropped, and it looks like there was some confusion as we saw a flag come out here.
The new owner was making it, kind of bringing it back to what it looked like when Eisenhower got that thing. That'd be a cool house. A little bit of a Providence like that.
Kate Stewart over the stop, slacking the play.
Yeah, when they paint brick or wood. Yeah. To get it out if you can.
And so Walton, they were knocking on the door, and they've been backed up quite a bit here. Ball resting on the 18-yard line. That's going to be a handoff to number 5. He hits the edge, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. McKenzie was looking for the edge and almost got it.
And brings up fourth down.
So 4th down here as Walton looking to capitalize, and no, he did not get in. Maclay defense stands tall. And Marauder defense comes up with the goal line stand. So Marauders will take over 1st and 10, but they are pinned deep in their own end zone. Ball resting on the 2-yard line. Twin receiver to the bottom of your screen. Grant's going to roll out, looking for a man downfield, and it's going to be overthrown. And Maclay looking for the big play.
Grant's pass has been completed, taken for number 8, Jason Overstein.
In the past, you see a team backed up on the end zone. A deep pass is a pretty good thing to do. The defense usually relax, so they're trying to stop you from getting out of the back of the end zone, and they want to do something special. So the safety didn't even bite on that. He didn't even rotate over on the top of that play. So the deep route was there.
And so Grant looking for anything, is going to throw it, and was under pressure and could not. I think he was just trying to get rid of that one, Coach.
Yeah, did a good job of getting rid of it. He really, I don't think he saw his first read was not open, and he tried to find somebody. A better pass might have got him out of that tight back to the end zone.
And so facing 3rd and 10 here, Grant gonna roll out, looking for a receiver and just can't connect. And that's gonna bring up 4th down as the Marauders just not able to do anything against the pressure that Walton was bringing. And so punting from his own end zone, and that's a high kick. It's going to take a bounce and going to roll out to about the 40. And Walton will take over with excellent field position. Ball resting on the Maclay Marauder 40-yard line. 10 minutes left in the ball game.
Change the quarterback, Bart.
I don't know how that is. I guess magic fingers just hold your life. That was charging while it's
going. And Braves going to take a small gain. God, we missed the extra point. ball game. Walton up 27-6 over Maclay. That's another handoff.
Campbell on the carry.
Here, Campbell on the carry.
Ethan Hope, safety.
I think Walton has decided to grind it out and get out of here. They're making a lot of changes. You got
That brings up third down.
new quarterback, new running backs. Everybody's getting to play.
So another handoff here. That's McKenzie.
Cornelius McKenzie on the carry. Number 56. Shelby Harrell in on that stop for the Marauders. That brings up fourth down.
Fourth down coming up on the Braves with about 3 to go. 7 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. Quarterback's going to take the snap. Hands off to McKenzie again. McKenzie's going to go for no gain. As the Marauder defense comes up with another.
What you want as a coach to see is they still fighting. You're happy with that. You want your team to continue to play ball because you never know what happens. Maybe they luck up and get another turnover. It's still a lot of time in a football game, 7 minutes.
Stranger things happen. Meanwhile, down the road, it is in a dogfight. Taylor County, the score is tied up at 14 at the start of the fourth quarter. Man's going to roll out, doesn't find anybody, he's just going to throw it away.
Hands is incomplete. Intended for number 18, Grady Brown. That brings up second down and 10. At this time, let's give a special shout out to our Maclay chain gang. Thanks for everything you do for Marauder Athletics.
So Marauders facing a 2nd and 10 situation coming up here. And that's another drop pass.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 1, Ian Pudgeon. Brings up third down.
There's another pass. This one is complete. Short. Looks like that's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Pass complete to number 18, Grady Brown.
It's Brown in the reception.
Fans remember that the concession stand is still in Chick-fil-A nuggets, and they're almost out. Head down to the concession stands to get your Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Right partnership with Chick-fil-A.
3 situation. Grant from the shotgun, drop it back, looking for a man over the middle, and it's complete. Makes a move, still on his feet. And that's going to be enough to bring Brown on the reception. That's going to be good enough for a first down as Maclay crosses midfield.
One timeout on the field. At this time, I would like to thank all of those people who made football such a success, but especially the Paddock family. Thank you for all you do for Marauder Athletics. Fans, the Marauders' next game is the battle for Meridian Road. It's right. It's Maclay versus NFC. Right here
Hey,
at Workshop Field.
whatever works, continue to do it.
7:30 p.m.
It might not be something that'll help you win today, but next week it'll help if you get some kind of rhythm, because it looks like they're out of sorts tonight.
Our Marauders.
Really, this is one where I think this would have been a different outcome had we seen a little bit more offensive production here in the first half. The play
Right.
had some opportunities here as we see what kind of drive they're putting here down the stretch. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Walton 27, Marauders 6. Dangerous throw by Grant as he was rolling
Passes
out.
incomplete. Intended for number 7.
Looking like the Walton defense has figured kind of which direction
When
to
he-
take the spot. They just all kind of fly to that area.
They're not really backing up. They're not worried about the deep route because they hadn't completed anything deep. So they're not even backing up. They're not even taking a big back pedal. The safety is just sitting there at about 10 or 15 yards and not moving. They are not concerned with them getting deep.
So second down and 10 for the Marauders. Grant in the shotgun, 2 receivers either side. And you got
And it looked like Walton is going to a quarters defense. Just playing it safe, giving up the short stuff, trying not to give up anything deep.
back the Marauders up just a few yards. That's going to bring up second and 15. Same formation, 2 receivers either side. Grant from the shotgun. Blitz coming. Grant fires over the middle. It's complete. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
He took a hit, but he stood in the pocket and delivered the ball. Great pass.
He stepped right up in the pocket and he delivered the ball in the face of the blitz. And Marauders now the first down, well into Walton territory. Grant rolling out again. He's got a man open, and that pass is going to be complete. More flags on the play.
To mark a good on the stop.
Overstay on the
That's a personal
reception.
foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's going to add some more yardage onto the end of that
15
catch.
yard penalty.
As Overstay hauled that one in at the 25.
First
of the
down,
Walton Braves.
Marauders.
We'll see.
Mark, they're playing quarters defense. They're giving up anything short and just trying to extend it to keep the Marauders out of the end zone. And if they do score, it's going to take time. All they're concerned about giving up things short, making a tackle, keeping them out of the end zone.
So we've got a timeout on the field. We're going to take 1-2. We'll be right back right after this.
2 years ago, in this very site, we launched the I Think initiative. Two years later, we stand here in the new Beck Family Innovation Center coming out of the ground, going into the chemistry lab with the Beck Family Research Center behind us. This movement, this attitude of the I Think initiative has been amazing for our students because we're trying to honor our mission to make sure that we're helping our students reach their fullest extent by honoring the interests that each one of them have.
There is no set curriculum, so the teachers can teach how they want to teach kids, and I think that's
to come away with some points here on this drive. Ball resting on the 14-yard line. 3 receivers down to the bottom of your screen. Grant's going to roll out, looking for the fade route in the corner of the end zone. Jump ball, tipped and caught.
Out of bounds.
Official rules him out of bounds. Great catch, though. Just ran out of real estate. As we're just inside of 5 minutes to go in the ball game.
The reason the station takes pictures is because she used to be so noisy in the bleachers. Somebody told her to turn around and told her to keep it down.
And so, missed opportunity there as the Marauders, just that tip and catch, looked like it was going for 6, and he just was out of room. Grant from the shotgun fires over the middle. Pass is complete down to the 2-yard line. And I think that'll be good enough for a first down. 1st and goal, Marauders. I thought that was good enough to get a first. Can't really tell where the guy with the sticks is at. That's going to be marked at the 5-yard line. So Grant once again has a man open in the corner and could not catch his footing. And this has just been kind of a Caleb Hutchins just couldn't haul it in. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So Maclay looking for 4th down conversion for a score here. And Grant from the shotgun, 3 receivers down to the bottom of your screen. Maclay trying to come away with some points here on this drive. And pass is going to be knocked down. And that was number 51, Jawan Campbell, who knocked it down.
Well, that's
and
indicative of the day.
that's just heartbreaking there. That was probably the best drive Maclay has had.
They set it up well. They had a one-on-one in the with Hutchins in the end zone, and he was wide. He would have been open. All they had to do was catch it, but smart play by the defensive front of the Braves.
And so Walton defense comes away with a critical stop, and that will all but do it. With 4 minutes left to go, Braves going to hand it off there, and no gain. And, you know, Coach, we talked about this. It's just from the first quarter all the way until now, we just see the opportunities just kind of slip through Maclay's fingers.
Man, you can't have all these drops. You can't have miscues. I'm sure everybody see the players drop, but blocking hasn't been great. Sometimes the quarterback can miss a wide open guy. It's just been, you can name, it's a whole bunch of things went wrong. The defense, you know, as much as the score is 27, they played pretty decent.
The defense actually, had they had some help from the offense, this game may have had a different outcome. It's definitely left some points on the board offensively. And, you know, really the Marauders, you know, this is where you look at what they were able to do last week and the week before, just really finding open receivers, executing. That's another handoff by the Braves for a couple of yards. But, you know, just the execution was there a couple of weeks ago, and just not seeing it here tonight just really has Coach Raymer very frustrated. And just looking at the opportunities, I definitely would say there's at least 21 points that were just left kind of floating out there for the Marauders.
You can't play a good team like this the way they did and expect to win.
And just the running attack of Walton, nothing fancy. Just that quarterback is Miller is just, you know, like 6'3" offensive line body type, just running the football. Like I said, falling forward is good for 2 yards. And that's another handoff for the Braves, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
It's kind of frustrating playing in a game like this if you're coaching, because you know you got some things that work, and it's just poor execution.
And so, Marauders definitely going to have to rebound quickly. In 2 weeks, NFC comes in, and that's going to be a pretty good ball game. Just what was formerly a district matchup of Maclay in 3A and NFC still in 2A. Still, the battle for Meridian Road will take place 2 weeks from today here at Frank Shaw Field. And, you know, Coach, this is where, you know, in the lower classifications, every game counts.
Yes.
You got to win. There's no such thing as the district champion, district runner-up. Just going off of RPI and a point system here in the FHSAA. And that just determines a lot, just really about your quality of wins, who you beat. And this may have been a missed opportunity tonight for the Marauders.
Yeah, they played a team of high classification. They could have been a great opportunity. They played very well in the past couple of games, but they just really didn't have it tonight.
Will take the handoff, gets the edge, looking for more, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Clock continues to run, or excuse me, clock down to minute 16. So Walton has a few of their reserves in to close out the game. McKenzie hit, looking for more, and he's got daylight. McKenzie's going to be gone. And that will be the dagger. With 37 seconds left to play, Marauders give up another score. McKenzie takes it the distance, going about 64 yards for the score. Braves 33 with the extra point pending.
Got the iPad? Yeah, good.
And Coach, really just an ugly way to end the game for the Maclay defense. Played pretty solid in the first half.
It was just poor tackling.
Kick is up, and it is good. So this is a really ugly loss here for the Marauders. Lack of execution and the opportunities definitely slipped away. This could have been, you know, like we said, talking about quality wins here, where you need to be able to figure out, you know, how to rebound here. Still a lot of football left to be played here. This is only week number 4, but still, you definitely don't want to get down to the end of your season and be fighting for your playoff hopes, as there won't be very many opportunities as we roll through September.
Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough one to lose. I'm kind of surprised at the score. I thought it was going to be a closer game.
And so Walton comes into Frank Shaw Field just with really potent running attack. I think they completed only 2 passes on the day, or excuse me, 3. And Walton set up to kick it away. And we're going to see a pooch kick is going to be fielded. Number 5 is going to run into a wall. 30 seconds left in the ball game. So
Next time we play is here at NFC. October 1st.
and so that's another drop pass. And Coach Raymer's going to have a lot to work on with his team here entering into the bye.
I don't know if he want to watch this film. This is ugly.
Yeah, every coach has got 1 or 2 games they just want to throw away. But just the execution here, just got to wonder what's going to be some of the points that he's going to go over with his team, especially because this would have been a golden opportunity for the Marauders. As time winding down.
That's probably the last play.
And that looks like that will do it here from Frank Shaw Field. Maclay falling to Walton 34-6. As Walton comes in on the road and gets the win here. And that will do it. And Coach, you know, when you go into a bye, the goal is to really rest up, try to fine-tune some things, and really get your team, kind of rally them back together to get focused for the remainder of the season. You know, when you go into a bye, especially with Maclay, and then looking at, the plays were there, just didn't execute. I have to imagine that Coach Raymer's just going to really want to go over just attitude and looking at enthusiasm.
Lack of focus, drop passes of focus is just a lack of focus. And then when you're playing a team like this, you got to take advantage of your opportunities. They had lots of opportunities, and they just didn't take advantage of it.
So Marauder is going to fall to 2-1. Excuse me, 1-2 on the year, and Walton will move to 3-1. And for Maclay, especially for Coach Raymer, this is just one of those opportunities where I'm sure there's going to be a lot of discussion going over just about mentality, especially from some of the seniors. But we'll see the Marauders back here in a couple of weeks to take on NFC, the battle for Meridian Road, and with 4 Quarters Online, we'll be right back here. And so we definitely want everybody to keep up with us on social media, Twitter and Facebook. And, we'll look to see how Maclay responds, especially when you take on the rival. That brings a lot of energy.
Get ready. I would hate to be a player. Coach got too much time.
So if you want to check in on football in the Big Bend area and the Tallahassee area, keep it locked to 4quartersonline.com. Catch us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and more. For 4 Quarters Online, I am Mark Adams, and for my partner, Johnny Cofield, we'll be back here in a couple of weeks. Battle for Meridian Road, Maclay versus NFC. But tonight, Marauders take one in the L column, falling 34-6 to Walton. We'll catch everybody right back here at Frank Shaw Field in a couple of weeks.